Hello Tribuners, back again with me Nazela Azahra in the Just News program. Ahead of the G20 Summit in Bali, Indonesia next month, China President Xi Jinping gave a positive signal to open communication with the United States. Xi Jinping was trying to be friendly with his rival, the United States President Joe Biden. Xi Jinping said China wants to work with the U.S. to maintain world peace and development. He stressed about peace after months of tension between the U.S. and China over the chaos in Taiwan. China believes the world today is neither peaceful nor calm. As a great power, strengthening communication and cooperation with the U.S. will help enhance global stability, promote world peace and development. China wants to work with the U.S. respect and peace in the new era. She expressed that maintaining good relationship is not only good for both countries, but also for the world. Meanwhile, in this month, Biden's government said China is the only U.S. competitor. It is connected with reshaping the international order, increasing economic, diplomatic, military, and technological power to advance that goal. Biden confirmed the U.S. is not seeking conflict with China and emphasized that President Xi knows it. Meanwhile, President of Russia, Vladimir Putin, gave a positive signal that he would attend the G20 Summit in Bali, Indonesia in November. At the same time, Putin also claimed that Russian companies took over businesses abandoned by other companies. This statement was delivered because numerous US and European companies are leaving Russia amid what Moscow calls special military operations in Ukraine. Previously, Russia considered Putin's meeting with the US President Joe Biden on the sidelines of the G20 Summit in Bali. Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Russian Federation, Sergei Lavrov, said Russia would be ready to consider a meeting between President Putin and President Joe Biden on the sidelines of the G20 Summit, but if the offer is made. A number of heads of state were invited to the G20 Summit in November in Bali. G20 members consist of 19 countries and one region, namely Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Korea, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, Turkey, UK, USA, and European Union. Nevertheless, apart from those 20 countries, Indonesia also invited other countries to the G20 forum in its presidency. Citing the official website of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs on April 13, 2022, Indonesia invited 9 guest countries who would later provide their views in priority discussions. These countries are Spain, Chair of the African Union, Chair of the African Union Development Agency, and EPAD, Chair of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, the Netherlands, Singapore, United Arab Emirates, Chair of the Caribbean Committee, and Chairman of the Pacific Island Forum. In addition to countries, there were 10 international organizations invited, namely the Asian Development Bank, Financial Stability Board, International Labour Organization, International Monetary Fund, Islamic Development Bank, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, World Bank, World Health Organization, World Trade Organization, and United Nations. That's the news for today. See you in the next actual news. Great thanks, Tribun.